This is a very cool picture of the bullet train that we got to ride to Shimada. And this happens to be the lady that's bringing the food down the aisles. We had an awful lot of room on that train. It was wonderful. Probably more leg room than you would have in first class on an airplane. And as we were going to Shizuoka, I should say, prefecture, Shizuoka or Shimada City, we saw these mountains in the background, and we thought, oh, that was Fuji. And again, we still thought this was Fuji, but most interesting happens to be the rice fields that you see there, and pretty soon you'll see the tea fields as well. Well, during our trip, we had two fine folks, Carrie and I can't think of his name at the moment, John, who tried green tea ice cream, and they were the brave souls, and they really liked it, but it was rock hard, frozen solid the entire trip. And then all of a sudden we saw it being Mount Fuji, and there it is in the background. Now this is a little bit closer, and obviously what we were looking at the last time was nowhere near Mount Fuji. So this was an awesome picture of Mount Fuji as we were traveling on the train. This is also another picture of Mount Fuji looking out the train, and again rice fields in the foreground. Again, Mount Fuji again. I happen to really like Mount Fuji. And finally, a really great picture of Mount Fuji, and you can see that the clouds are forming and that the top part is above the clouds. This is a picture of the train, so you can see how wide it was. It was a very, very nice train. It was very fast, but not the fastest bullet train that you could get. But it was a great train. I think it was somewhere in the area of 250 miles an hour. And right next to our hotel in Shizuoka City happened to be this wonderful pachinko parlor, which I just thought was hysterically funny. So I took a picture of it, and we were treated to this lovely luncheon, and this was the place setting, and I thought you'd like to see how pretty that place setting happens to be. But the centerpieces are fake. I was a little bummed that they were fake. I thought they would have been. Again, another picture with a cardinal cap, and so everyone was quite possessed with how do you make a cardinal cap? The steps to making a cardinal cap. First, you take your napkin and fold it on the fold it in half and lay it diagonal. Fold the one side down, and you fold the one side up, and then okay, then you are getting ready to flip. Then you flip and turn it again, and then you have your cardinal cap. Arrived at this cute little motel, and little was indeed the word for it. These are microscopic little rooms that you're in. They're very clean and they're nice, but the Japanese make incredible use of space, just unbelievable use of space. There's something in every little nook and cranny. It's just an incredible room, because you'd find things in every little corner. But it was like the smallest cabin you've ever been on in a ship, or smaller yet. You had to step up to the bathroom. By the way, that's the headboard, and the headboard had all these nifty controls on it. It looked like it was from the 1960s. Here's the bathroom, and the tub is very, very deep because the Japanese soak in it, and it was also miniature. I just call them the Miniature Society because everything's miniature, and the commode's miniature, and the sink is miniature. Everything is miniature. But you had to step up to go to use the bathroom, because the floor it's almost made like on a ship, where if you took a shower and the water came out, it wouldn't spill onto the other floor. Okay, then we come to a picture, which is, I had no idea what this was, and it happens to be their clothes pressers. They press pants using these apparatus, and you could just borrow one. Then we got there earlier in the day, about 3 o'clock, so we took a little tour of the city, and we went to this lovely park, and there was a rickshaw there, and here's another picture of the park, very pretty park that we were at. And then we went to this Japanese garden. Japanese garden was just, so you'll see these wonderful pictures of the Japanese garden. And I can only imagine what it would look like in spring because it was beautiful. And on the left you'll see the rows of hedges that remind you or are in the shape of tea fields. More pictures. Garden, and this was looking down onto a party area, and the little bridge, a little pagoda where we came in, and looking backwards on the garden. And then here's me holding up the mountain in the background. And this was a Mr. Donut, I believe, that was right beside our hotel. I was thrilled to see that, and I just wanted to show you the pictures and what they had to eat. And they had very strange things on their menu. They did have cappuccino, but they had orange soda, and they had melon soda, which was different. And this is a picture of the downtown area. And the downtown was very nice and very clean until about 9 o'clock. And another picture, and that was it for the night.